either you die a hero or you live long enough. Look, you know, Angela Evil. NERDSoul. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we're coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. That's right, we're talking about that television style flavor with a little bit of hip hop and some geek, and we're into episode, I cannot believe, 7 of course, the dope show called Power. And this episode got a whole bunch of crazy team up, swap, switches, and everything. So let's get started with your girl Tasha and Silver. See, I told y'all Silver was a square-head cat way back. You know what I'm saying? I told you that. I told you he won't build for this. Ghost in this episode say he won't build for this. But nah, Tasha chasing that dream. She chasing that white rabbit. She wants some square-head dude to be her white knight, you know what I'm saying? And that would be okay if he was built for this, but he's not. And her going to Silver and being like, you know, will you do this for me? And Silver's whole response, you can tell Silver, Silver's too righteous and too self-righteous to do something like this. Like, Silver is by the book. He's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. He can't take this, man. It's too much on his conscience. You know what I'm saying? He can't take this mess. And we see him, he falls, man. He falls to it. He's like, yeah, I'll do it for you, and they had their little love moment. I'll do it. I can change. I'll tell this lie, whatever. He ends up not being able to do it, man. Dude, homie cleared out his crib so fast. Dude was not playing in these streets. Homie was gone when he got that subpoena. And why wouldn't he? Silver is not that type of dude. And I've been saying it. I've been saying it since deep, man. I've been saying this since like episode 3, so I don't even know why. Like, I've been talking to people that've been saying they surprised. I don't understand, but whatever. Now let's talk about Angela and Ghost. This whole fantasy of like them trying to get together and this gonna work and you gonna stay here at the house and everything and we gonna be together after all this is over, that ain't happening neither. We looking at 2 people in Angela and Ghost that ain't meant to be together. On both sides, the second they started messing with each other, both of their lives started screwing up. The second Angela came in Ghost's life, Angela's life messed up. The second Ghost came in Angela's life, Ghost started messing up. The world is telling, the universe, if you're one of them people like the universe and the energies, the universe told Joe, you ain't supposed to be together, all right? Don't be together. Now, I have to remark upon the fact that they tried to do parallels with a whack sex scene with Angela and with Tasha. It was whack. The people y'all with is whack. The bottom line is Ghost and Tasha are supposed to be together. And here's the reason why. Because that bar scene where she comes and talks to Ghost about Silver, you can tell just the way they relate to each other, the way they talk about the situation. Ghost and Tasha are 2 peas in a pod. Look, Tasha cannot get with Silver. Silver ain't that dude. He just can't. He can't even lie. All right, he can't even tell a lie. I ain't telling him to kill or steal. Just one lie. Just a little lie. Just a little lie. Now, it's not a white lie. It's a big lie, but still, it's just a little lie. He can't even lie. And then look at Angela. Angela fumbling all around. She can't even get rid of evidence that's in her own possession. Look, they are not fit partners for Ghost and Tasha. They need to get back together and become the stronger unit that they should be, because ain't nobody gonna do it like Ghost for Tasha, and ain't nobody gonna do it like Tasha for Ghost. And I think that they have proven that very well. Now, I want to talk about the criminal team, because they ain't playing with this whole Angela thing. All right, check it. We already know, like, Mock and I forget white dude's name, but Mock wants Angela gone. Condoleezza is kind of like, she's on the fence, but she's like, yo, she gotta go now. Jerry is the only dude that's like semi on Angela's side, because on the real, Angela's the only one that held him down when them whole charges came back in like season 3, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying, you know what I'm saying? And he even comes to her straight up like, look, are you with Ghost? Matter of fact, don't even tell me if you with Ghost. If you are, just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Just back up off of him. Stay away from the dude. He's trying because he's like, Angela, you held me down one time. So since I'm gonna do my best to hold you down. Jerry is honestly probably the best friend that Angela has. He says in the scene, I'm gonna be your best friend. Leave him alone. Back up off him. Don't talk to him. Stay away from him, because your butt about to be in jail. Now, at the same time, does Angela listen? Nah. You wanna know why? Because she is falling deep into the darkness. It's interesting to see where she might end by the end of this season, because she's contemplating having Mock killed, yo. Like, straight up. And big shout out to Tommy. I'll get to Tommy after the jump. But Tommy can pop up anywhere. And when she brought this up to Tommy, Tommy was like, oh, word? So you killing folks now? Is that what we doing? I like Tommy kind of being her her guide into the darkness, is because she is seriously thinking about getting rid of the problem. And we all know when someone says get rid of the problem in any type of gangster stuff, they talk about chitty chitty bang bang. That's what they talking about. So I do like the fact that she was like, yo, he don't have to die. There's a job down in DC. Take that job, leave New York. Because she like, yo, if I get rid of you, then the rest of this case stuff kind of get weak and I can kind of weather the storm. But Mock is just he's too overzealous and he's too anxious, and you need him off the table because he does crazy stuff to try to get at you. So if I can get Mock down in DC, then I might be able to weather the storm and kind of set things straight. But who knows, man? I don't know if Mock gonna take that job. Now, right before the jump, I do want to remark on Tate and Ghost. See, Tate is used to his political maneuvering, and that's some smart stuff. You know, in politics, they do slickety stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they always, taking money or campaign funds or doing something wrong or messing with the intern or something. There's always something weird and strange going on. But see, in the political realm, no matter how much you screw someone over or something, no one ends up dead. And see, Tate is trying to treat Ghost like a senator or like a mayor or whatever. He don't really know Ghost. You know what I'm saying? He has no idea who he's really messing with. He thinks he's messing with a guy who was a businessman but had some crooked dealings. You know what I'm saying? Ghost is a dude that will kill someone with his bare hands, or what Webster's dictionary would call it, a real. So we're gonna move on with the show in just a moment. I wanted to drop that because when he played that tape for Tate, Tate was like, oh snap, you got that on tape? And he was like, look, like I said, I expect to hear from you after your announcement. So I like that he put him in a little checkmate. He looked forward on him. So that was nice. I was like, it was good to see Ghost kind of turning and going back to old Ghost just for a moment. I think old Ghost is something that Ghost should be able to pull out every now and then. Because I do think he's trying to change, but every now and then you got to pull out that old Ghost. Pull out the old joint just to show people that you ain't playing. Now, before the break, I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to get into Tommy, we're going to get into Keisha, we're going to get into Papa T, all that stuff. But of course, first, KURO Brand going to help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. So, Tommy is funny. Straight up, yo, Tommy is funny. Like, he has this way of being very psychotic, very creepy, but also bringing some some weird comedy to the screen. Cause like Angela comes home, dude just eating the chips like, yo, this whole food stuff is good, or this whole wheat stuff is healthy, whatever you call it. Like dude is just lounging up in your crib. Then when she's like, don't break in my house, right? Dude breaks in her car. It's like, he's like, yo, you said don't break in your house. So I figure I'll break in your car. Also, the weirdly funny part with Tommy and his dad, and can't remember the other dude, whack dude, they were together and Tommy was spitting a little too much game. I don't know where that's going to end, but we're going to talk about it in a second. How they sort of, I guess, had a father-son moment over torture, and it was strangely funny. I should not have giggled at that scene. That was wrong, but it was weird to see them kind of like, I guess, get along over this. It is weird, but I guess then we also see apple don't fall too far from the tree. Now, I do want to talk about the whole snitching thing. I don't know how this is going to play with Papa T, because Connie is definitely not on board for snitching, because when he has to go to court or whatever, they gon' kill Connie. They got to. I would kill Connie if I'm Vincent, right? Say I'm Vincent and I find out, all right, Tony is in court and he's telling on Tommy. Well, shoot, if he's telling on Tommy, how long is it going to be before he tell on me? He got to die. So I don't know how he figures he's going to get out of this alive, unless it's one of those like deposition kind of things where you can like testify in the background, you know, behind closed doors or something, which I doubt. They're going to want this front and center, especially how John Mott get down. So there's no way I see him coming out safe, because if I was Vincent, I would kill him and Connie. The second I see him on CBS or something, I'm gonna kill him. Why wouldn't I? I have too much to lose with his mouth flapping his gums all in the court. So I don't think he'd thought that through, but we're gonna slide that aside because we got some other stuff to get to. Like The Message, which was touching and shows that Ghost is remorseful, and Ghost does want to reconnect with his son and try to mend these fences, rebuild these bridges. And for a moment, Tariq does, well, not a whole moment, just a piece of a moment. Tariq does what he's supposed to do. But nope. He goes over to Cannon like a dummy. So once again, I gotta beat his butt on that. Like, Tariq has racked up about 20 whoopings for this whole season. All right, so I gotta whoop him for that too. So Tariq got a whole bunch of whoopings, smacks in the head, punishment, and timeout. All that stuff just racked up. I should put a counter up how many whoopings he got from now, but look, he deserved them all. Now let's touch on Keisha for a moment. I feel bad for Keisha. Here's why. I do feel that Tommy does care about Keisha in a weird way, and I'll say why in a second. But Keisha is too vulnerable, and she is not ready for a relationship like this. Tommy is going to drag her down into some street stuff. But I think the reason Tommy likes Keisha so much is that she's not involved in that. She's not in this life. She's not in the, killing people, beating up people, drug selling and all that. She's not part of it. And I think Keisha is something that he sees as the better parts of him, something that's pure, something that's just relaxing and comfortable outside of the life. But the thing is, you can't have that. Like even in Tony's situation, Papa T, Connie knows all about the life. Connie even telling them how to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can get kind of a Connie situation inside of Keisha, or someone who's able to turn a blind eye. Keisha's just not like that. She's weirdly, I don't know if naive's the word, but she's just not into that. And she's more of just like a blue collar, upstanding person, just going to work, minding their business, not trying to get into the life. So I think the thing that draws Tommy to Keisha is the same reason that they are not a match for each other. But I want to move on to the last big thing, which is the plot to kill Diego and to kill Jason. Straight up, I thought that either Dre was going to screw Ghost or Ghost was going to screw Dre, but they actually did what they said they were going to do. Unfortunately, see, you have something called Kanan, which is a weird wild card that you know, you need a body camera on Kanan because dude be lying all the time and you don't never know where you're gonna be or what he's doing. And Ghost, you know, like, cause Kanan is in a weird space where he's able to listen to people, screw people over and go behind their backs. And strangely, Tommy and Ghost have let this go on unless they're planning something, a long game for him later. I don't know, because I figure, I mean, they've already said it like in episode 2, 3, or 4, or something like that Kanan will die. Like just right now, we need Kanan. And Kanan wanting that, you know, Tommy spot and Kanan messing with other, he's just a weird wild card factor that left unchecked could screw everybody up, and he'll just walk off. He'll just move to another city or something. He'll just move to like Chicago or Miami or something. Just get out of here and you'll never hear from him again. I mean, you saw he was in DC just chilling. So we gotta check, you know, we gotta check Kanan in some type of way, because honestly, Dre did what he was supposed to do and Ghost did what he was supposed to do, and Diego is gone, but now Jason's not gone. And this leaves a weird, I want to see how it's going to go down. So guys, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you down in them comments. Let's talk power. I'm so psyched. Once again, just to let y'all know, I am planning something cool for the finale. Not sure yet, but September 2nd, I will let y'all know as soon as possible. Also tonight, I have a live stream for creators content panel with Sade Sellers, Shani Bernard, Lexi Tran, a whole bunch of cool ladies telling y'all how to get y'all filmmaking on. So before I bounce, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourself. Please be good to each other. And remember, if your stuff keeps getting broken into, you need to move to a building with a doorman. Peace.